You walk into a grocery store and you are surrounded by thousands of choices. You pick up a box of cereal, scan the ingredients, and feel a momentary surge of anxiety about your health. You think you are making a modern, logical decision, but the real answer is far stranger. You are not choosing with a modern brain. You are choosing with a brain designed for a world that stopped existing 10,000 years ago. For nearly all of human existence, you were a scavenger. You spent your days scanning the horizon, listening for the snap of a twig, and memorizing the location of every berry bush in your territory. Your ancestors were not stressed about stock market crashes or social media notifications. They were stressed about one thing: survival. Every single circuit in your brain, from your fear response to your dopamine loops, was wired to keep you alive in an environment where calories were scarce and predators were real. When you feel that sudden spike of panic before a big presentation at work, you call it stress. But your brain calls it a tiger in the grass. This is the mismatch theory of evolution. Your hardware, which took millions of years to refine, is running software that is only a few centuries old. It is like trying to run a cutting-edge video game on a stone tablet. It crashes, it glitches, and it makes you feel like the world is constantly demanding more than you can give. Think about your craving for sugar. In the Pleistocene era, finding fruit was a monumental victory. Sugar meant energy. It meant surviving the winter. Your brain rewarded you with a hit of dopamine, a chemical signal that says, "Do that again." That same reward system is now exploited by corporations that manufacture hyper-palatable snacks. You are not weak for wanting that cookie. You are just obeying a survival command that is 10,000 years out of date. The danger is not just in what you eat, it is in how you interact. You are designed to live in a tight-knit tribe of about 150 people. In that tribe, you knew everyone. You knew their stories, their secrets, and their rank. Today, you are exposed to thousands of people through digital screens. Your brain tries to map this vast, impersonal network onto that small, ancestral tribe. It treats a rude comment from a stranger online as a threat to your social standing, a threat that could have once meant exile or death. Why do you feel so exhausted by the end of the day? It is not just the work. It is the constant, low-level alarm sounding in your head, triggered by an environment that is too fast, too loud, and too full of information for an ancient mammal like you. You are constantly searching for threats that are not there and rewards that have lost their meaning. But here is the twist. The very traits that are causing you such misery today, that hypervigilance, that obsession with status, that drive to consume, were the exact traits that propelled your ancestors to the top of the food chain. Your anxiety is a legacy of resilience. Your hunger is a legacy of survival. You are not broken. You are a masterpiece of adaptation currently living in a museum of your own history. Perhaps the first step to feeling more at home in this modern world is to stop fighting your own biology. When you feel that ancient fear, acknowledge it. Tell yourself that there is no tiger in the grass. Take a breath and recognize that you are a survivor living in a time of safety, trying to navigate a reality that your ancestors could never have imagined. Tonight, when the sun goes down, you are going to flip a switch. Light will flood the room, and you will not think twice about it. But remember that for most of your history, that switch did not exist. You are an ancient traveler in a modern land, and you are doing just fine.